Here are the competitors: Gilbert Arenas, Jason Terry from Dallas, and his teammate Dirk Nowitzki from the Seattle Supersonics, Ray Allen, Phillips, Chauncey from the Detroit Pistons, and Quentin Richardson from now the New York Knicks. Last year he won it as a Phoenix Sun. Well, here are the rules. There are 2 rounds. Top 3 shooters advance to the finals. The orange balls are worth a point. The multicolored ball worth 2, and each participant has 60 seconds. And there's always money behind all these things, with first place reeling in $35,000. And you can see what it does as it dwindles down.
What does last place get?
$4,000. Charles,
let me get in that contest.
Glad you're here. The three-point contest just around the corner. As you take a look at who will win the Foot Locker Shootout, go to NBA.com. You're watching NBA All-Stars Saturday night. Charles Barkley will join Reggie and I in just a second. All this presented by AOL, live from Houston, Texas.
Accuracy and precision. Elements of design nearly impossible to achieve unless you're here. Where students of the game keenly interpret angles, while inherently determining arc, velocity, and force to guarantee production. This is the Foot Locker Three-Point Shootout.
Welcome back to Houston, Texas. Sir Charles has joined us. You've had a long day. There you go. Thank you.
Hey, Kevin, just let me tell you something.
Yeah?
There are subliminal messages, and they are real messages. Like if I hit somebody in the head with a hammer,
yeah,
that's a real message. When I offer you Altoids, I don't want you to turn.
You haven't been around here long enough to get that smart. Are you looking forward to this three-point shooting contest?
I'm looking forward to see if anybody can beat Ray Allen, who's the best shooter in the NBA.
Number 1, 3 points attempted. Number 1, 3 points made. There's a look at Gilbert Arenas, has taken the place of Raja Bell, who is slated to be in this. A family illness has kept him away. So Arenas, who has got great numbers himself individually, will get things kicked off. And Reggie, you know about all this. In this 20th year of the three-point shootout, you were in it 5 times. You finished in second twice.
You know, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. I came in second twice. It's a little nerve-wracking. You want to get off to a good start, especially your first time out. You get off to a good start and get a rhythm, then you get your confidence.
He is number 3 in 3 points made this season as Gilbert Arenas.
I would consider, first of all, he's a great player.
He's a scorer. He's not a shooter.
Yeah, he's a scorer. I wouldn't say he's a great shooter, but he's a terrific player. He's a nice young man.
And I'm glad he made the All-Star team. I know he was put on because Jermaine O'Neal was hurt, but I thought he should have made it the first time around.
Arenas is the 4th leading scorer right now in the NBA. Well, and he will be an all-star come tomorrow night.
You want to get 14 to 16 this first round. That puts a lot of pressure, especially when you're the first one out the gate.
You know, when you play for the Wizards, he's like Michael Jackson. He's playing with a lot of Tito Jackson.
And Randy Jackson.
Hey, G.A. He's like Kevin Garnett. He's playing with the Randy Jackson group.
14 was the number put up by Gilbert Arenas.
That's solid. It's not great. It can put pressure on the people behind, but obviously there's better shooters coming. Dirk being one of them, and Ray Allen, in my opinion, should win this thing because he shoots so effortlessly.
But you know what's really amazing? You think about, now Larry Bird is really a big shooter, but this guy is a 7-foot. We got a 7-foot guy in a three-point shooting contest. That's pretty amazing how great Dirk Nowitzki is. And his teammate right here who's getting ready to shoot is having a fantastic season, Jason Terry.
Former Pac-10 player of the year in Arizona.
That's what I'm talking about. You get nervous. If that first ball's an air ball, you don't know what to think. See, this is the first time you're actually on the court by yourself in front of 20,000 people. And it's a little nerve-wracking. Usually you're on there with 9 other guys playing. You don't think about the crowd.
But would you put him in the same category with Gilbert Arenas? He's more of a scorer than a shooter.
Yes, and plus, Jason likes to score off the dribble. He's not a standstill shooter.
Well, since the 2000 season, he's in the top 5 in the NBA in three-point shots made. So he's got a reputation of shooting the long ball.
Well, what's important, you got to get that money ball down. At least 3 of them to have a chance.
These guys are more scorers than the first 2 shooters. And I can't say it enough. Jason Terry is having a fantastic season for the Mavericks.
And they want him to shoot more.
Well, they got a lot of shooters on that team. There's going to be a lot of shots.
And you see, he was taking his time. He didn't even get to the money ball on that last rack. So, you know, time and speed is another big beneficial thing for guys in here. You just can't take your time and get up shots. You got to be on some kind of pace, Charles.
But it's just amazing to me. Dirk Nowitzki is a 7-foot guy who's in a three-point shoot contest. He is an amazing talent.
5-time All-Star Nowitzki is on deck as you take a look at him.
I tried to give him a lot of money to go to Auburn, to be honest with you. Because I played in the All-Star game.
They pay at Auburn?
That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
They didn't pay for that jacket he's wearing, I'll tell you that. I'm sorry, Charles. Did I say that?
I guess that was for the Altoids comment, huh?
Touche. We even now?
We're even.
Okay.
Don't crank up the car outside today.
Now here's a pure shooter right here.
A 7-foot jump shooter. That's
And look
amazing.
how high his arc is. I don't know about that last one.
That was a call an air ball.
Dirk finished second in the 2000 shootout.
Behind Peja Stojakovic.
That's
Another
right.
great shooter.
Yep.
Dirk is a nightmare matchup for any big man.
There's Mark Cuban. You just saw him. He is the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, and here cheering on 2 of his Mavs tonight.
It's hard. You know, I went over and talked to Mark Cuban. I never shook hands with a billionaire before.
You need to get out more often.
Oh, you hang out with billionaires? You hang out with a lot of billionaires, huh?
You need to get out more often, so Carl.
Gilbert Arenas put in 14.
Trust me.
He's got to hurry up.
Jason
He's
Terry
got to
put in
hurry up.
13.
Hey, Reggie, he's not getting enough shots.
That money ball might be big. And here it goes, worth 2. Got it.
I don't know if he got it off. He didn't get it off. It did not count.
That didn't count.
He did not get it off. He did not get it off.
Let's see.
They're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go to the video.
Replay.
Maybe
He did not get it off.
Maybe they got them Super Bowl referees out there. You never know.
All right, tune in tomorrow night to TNT as the East takes on the West in the 55th NBA All-Star Game.
The United States government just asked us to save the world. Anybody want to say no?
We have 18 days before it hits Earth.
We have one chance to save this planet.
Armageddon, next Saturday at 8 on TNT.
Welcome back, everyone, to NBA All-Star Saturday Night, presented by AOL from Houston, Texas. Charles Barkley is here with the great Reggie Miller. Dirk Nowitzki had a last shot, which went in. It was the money ball worth 2. But as we have seen in our replays, the ball is still in his hands as it goes off. Now, there is no replay in the shootout, so it stands and he is still alive.
We have a Watergate situation here.
You know, I was just figuring out what AOL stood for. Absolutely out of loot.
What does that have to do with Dirk's shot? What does that have to do with the we have the conspiracy theory here.
Here is Ray Allen.
The best shooter in the NBA today.
Said it before, number 1 in 3 points attempted, number 1 in the NBA in 3 points made.
I could watch Ray Allen shoot all day. Well, I guess I better get it out of my system first.
Oh, he's just warming up. He's just warming up.
He won the 0-1 3-point shootout.
Yeah, he needs some money balls.
Hey, he just wants to get to the finals. He gets to the finals. It's very much like Dwayne Wade. He's warmed up. We can just get to the finals. That's the key.
Best shooter.
That's worth 2.
That's what it is.
Yep, that's the best shooter in the NBA, folks. He's stuck up in Seattle.
He's really sleepless in Seattle.
He sure is.
He's already advanced, and that right there puts him in first place.
All he wants to do is advance to the finals. See, this is going to intimidate whoever's going to be in the finals with him. They don't want to go against him.
Moneyball worth 2.
They don't want to go against him. He's Drago. Someone's got to make him bleed. They got to make him bleed. He's not going to bleed.
You know, he's got the most effortless jump shot in the NBA also. He's like my golf swing. He's got no wasted motion.
Has anyone seen you golf?
No, these people at home have it. They always say you don't want any wasted motion. I got no wasted motion.
He hit 9 straight from the top there.
Kevin, as we kept saying, he's got this the best shooter in the NBA right there.
And that's put a lot of pressure on Chauncey right here, who is accustomed to making big shots.
You know, I wouldn't even consider Chauncey Billups a three-point shooter either. That's the thing. He's just a great scorer and a terrific player.
Well, he's number 8 right now in three-point shooting in the
Kevin,
NBA.
you worry way too much about stats. You're a stat man, aren't you?
Well, what I kind of like what Chauncey's doing right now, he's not using a lot of legs. It's all upper body. He's kind of conserving his legs.
You know, Kevin, they had that stat that what you would average, the most useful stat in the NBA is what you would average if you played 48 minutes. For a guy who played like 3 minutes, if you get 2 rebounds, he averages 30 rebounds a game.
That is true.
That's the reason he's not getting to play, folks.
Moneyball's killing him.
Reggie is right. He's hit some big shots in his career.
Oh, he's a heck of a player. But when you look at him, Jason Terry, and Gilbert Arenas, you don't look at those guys as great shooters. They're great. They're better scorers.
He needs all of them.
He does.
Gotta hurry up.
And the money ball's worth 2. Nope. So he's out. His teammate Rip Hamilton watching the replay, and still in first place, Seattle Supersonic Ray Allen. Phillips at 12. He's the current NBA Player of the Month in the Eastern Conference, Chauncey Billups. And he'll be an all-star for a first time tomorrow night, which will be great for him in his career. And it's been a long road to get to where he is.
Well, I tell you what, they're having a fantastic season, and it's fun to watch the Pistons. And it's great they got 4 all-stars. I just wish the fans would appreciate their style of play more. They're fun to watch. They play the game, and they play the game. I hate the term the right way.
Quentin Richardson,
Defending champ.
won it last year as a Phoenix Sun.
Hey, Reggie, so why don't you say what you said about the Knicks the other night? Kevin, do you think the Knicks will win the NCAA championship?
Thank you. I'm just saying they would struggle in the NCAA tournament.
No.
You think they would just win it hands down?
No, they have some nail biters. I didn't say that. You said they got no chance.
I'm saying Adam Morrison might go crazy.
No, they beat Gonzaga.
No.
Now, Connecticut, Memphis,
Villanova,
and Texas. Oh, they killed. No, Villanova too small.
Gonzaga. That's my dark horse. Gonzaga.
Well, it ain't that dark anywhere.
He needs all these. Come on, Q.
Hey, I like Mark Few and Gonzaga, but they're not good enough.
You see, to avoid elimination, it's 14. Time is running short. He's out.
That's kind of the way the season's gone for New York. Just coming up short all year.
Short. I don't even take midgets that small.
One thing about Richardson, he just missed his last 6 shots. To win it last year, he hit his last 9 to beat Philadelphia's Kyle Korver. And here are our 3 finalists from the Foot Locker three-point shootout on NBA All-Star Saturday night on TNT. Welcome back to All-Star Saturday night on TNT with Charles Barkley and Reggie Miller, Kevin Harlan. All-Star Weekend tipped off with the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge last night. Rookies tried to keep it close, but the sophomores took over in the second half. Andre Iguodala, who previewed some of his dunking ability to the All-Stars, scored 30 points, 13 of 17 from the floor, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, and was named the T-Mobile Rookie Challenge MVP. He had 9 dunks and 4 threes. He was on fire.
He wasn't on fire. He's just excited he got to shoot in the game.
He goes back to work on Tuesday. He's going back to work on Tuesday.
He had to get all his shooting out of his system this weekend.
Here are the 3 finalists: Ray Allen from the Sonics, Dirk from the Dallas Mavericks, and Gilbert Arenas from the Washington Wizards. And here is Arenas.
Still to have Ray to win it, but I think a better showing from Dirk in the finals here.
You Attempts a lot of threes. He's number 2 in that category so far in this NBA season.
When he starts from the opposite side this time around. Why? I don't know. It got him into the finals. I don't know why he would switch sides.
Yeah, but we go back, and I hate to be redundant. Given Arenas, Jason Terry, and those guys, they're volume shooters. They're not great shooters. They're better. They're great scorers. Really raised the best real three-point shooter. And probably Dirk is probably the second best three-point shooter in this group. Tell you what, Ray's only about 32, 33 years old. They might have to change the name of this award to him in the next few years.
Well, we thought Stojakovic couldn't be beaten. Of course he was. Peja still trying to find his stroke in Indianapolis.
Peja has to come back. That'd be a nice shootout between Peja.
Yes, it would.
And Ray.
Stojakovic is on. And Ray Allen, that's a great tandem. That's a 2-point shot.
That's a good day. That's not bad. That's not bad.
16. He betters the 14 that he had the first time. So 16 on the second round for Arenas.
That could put a little pressure on Dirk and Ray right there. He started off kind of cold in his first rack, but started to gain a little momentum right here. Started to get a little comfortable out there. And I got to echo what Charles says. He's more of a scorer. He's not a shooter. But he seemed to catch fire in the later racks.
Next up is Dirk Nowitzki, who finished number 3 in MVP voting a season ago and is having another terrific season for Dallas. That team is playing well. He's one of the reasons why.
They are playing fantastic. But you know what? They're like the Indianapolis Colts. People not going to believe they're good enough until they do it in the playoffs.
A different team in Dallas this year, a little bit more defense, a different feel with Avery Johnson.
Yeah, but that's the exact same they said about the coach this year.
That's true.
I mean, so until they prove it, people think I don't like the Mavericks. I do like the Mavericks. I love them.
You don't like the Mavericks.
That's true. I'm just saying they're going to have to prove it to me in the playoffs, just like the coach are going to have to prove it.
If he keeps shooting like this, he's going to prove a lot of people wrong. I told you he was going to improve in this second round. He's warmed up.
I like what Charles said back the first time Dirk made his lap around the outside here. To have that size, to be able to shoot like that is just an unbelievable
It's amazing.
combination.
To deal with that guy as a 7-footer, a power forward and center, he's their worst nightmare.
And there have not been too many players like him in the history of the NBA, let alone right now.
I don't think there's ever been a player like him. You know, Larry Bird was like a 6'9" shooter, but he didn't have Larry Bird. He's a lot more athletic than Larry Bird. Now, he's not as good as Larry Bird. I haven't been drinking that much to say that now.
Not that much,
Well, I haven't been drinking. I don't want people at home to be
Larry was
home.
a better rebounder.
Family show.
Better rebounder and a better passer.
What?
Larry was a better rebounder and a better passer
He was
than Dirk.
he was a better overall player.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking among 7-footers. Now, we're not, you said 6'9" Larry Bird, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying this guy's the best 7-foot jump shooter ever.
Yeah.
This guy's he's really athletic. He's a pleasure to watch.
That's hard to dispute. Here's Ray Allen. He's the number 1 active three-point shooter in the NBA right now, too. He's made more than any other player in the league currently playing.
That was a big 2-point ball right there. You just got to stay consistent.
He ain't got
effort.
He ain't got to stay consistent. He just got to be Ray Allen.
Reg, when you were in this, what were you thinking about when you had that momentum going, you found your rhythm? What are you thinking?
You just want to stay in the flow. You want to keep your rhythm up. You want to keep your basics, follow through. It's when you miss a few is when you start to think.
When you get tired, though,
you get tired by the third rack.
Yeah.
Reggie,
which is right now.
I've never heard you get tired of shooting. That's a lie. Way to bait him, Kevin.
You got to hurry up right now. This trophy is Dirk's.
Nowitzki's got 18. That's it.
Over.
Yeah, it is.
Over.
Dirk Nowitzki will be the new three-point shootout champion. And his owner loves him, and his teammate does as well.
Well, he was runner-up to Peja Stojakovic a few years back.
I told you, that guy's an amazing player, a 7-foot jump shooter who's very athletic. Boy, that's a nightmare. And I told you, when I saw him in Germany before he got to the NBA,
I was with you for that.
I told him, I said, I'll give you Any amount of money you want to go to Auburn, baby.
So Dirk Nowitzki is the first Dallas Maverick ever to win the Foot Locker three-point shootout. Let's go to midcourt and Cheryl Miller.
Well, Dirk, not only are you the first Dallas Maverick to win this competition, but I think you might be the first 7-footer to win it as well. Did you find yourself shooting the ball differently in this competition than you would in a game?
Well, obviously it's a little different shooting off the rack, and game shots are totally different. So, you know, we didn't really have much time to practice, but just glad to be here, and it's all about having fun. I'm glad I won.
All right, congratulations. Give it up, Houston. Our new three-point champion, Dirk Nowitzki.
And he started 7 of 8. He found his rhythm and did not let go. The dunk competition is coming up with some extras. That's next on TNT.
Do what tastes right.
Back in Houston moments ago, Rick Mina, president and CEO of Foot Locker USA, presented the Foot Locker three-point shootout championship trophy to Dirk Nowitzki. In partnership with NBA Cares, the Foot Locker Foundation is pleased to donate $35,000 to Special Olympics.